Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, The Cheryl Hubbard Show. Glad to see you. Glad you could be here. So glad to see you today. Saturday, I know it's Friday. I'm way ahead of myself. Friday, April the 3rd? April the 3rd, 2020. Alright, let's get this ball rolling. Just want to talk about a few things today. You see my YouTube in the background. This is uh what's it, Bougie Barbie. So running her business on YouTube. So yeah, I can't wait to get back into my business venture. I'm just working on my business plan right now. I want to rebrand. I'm gonna have a whole different business name, rebranding. I want to concentrate on marketing, advertising, and promoting. Uh, So I was marketing these bundles, but I think I'm gonna have a whole new product line this time. But I won't tell you what it is right now. But you know, you'll see it. It'll be, I'll be showcasing right here on my channel. So I'm just getting things together. I have to, finish my marketing plan, my marketing plan. I had to finish writing that out and think about inventory and thinking about a business name and all those good things. But I'm very inspired from a lot of these young ladies, on YouTube. A lot of their channels I watch on a daily basis. Keeps your mind on things. So marketing, advertising, and promoting, that's where it's at. Target marketing. Who are you going to target? Are you going to target on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter? First, let me see. Hold up. Let me start out with my. I always start out with my. I missed these. I hadn't had them in a while. So, but I have. This is tropical banana. So when you're talking, sometimes you don't want. It smells divine. Smells divine. So these are real good. And then I also have my, I always I come right on point with my hood, but I ain't gonna open it yet. Well, I ain't gonna open it yet, but so just talking about business. Then I'm gonna get into a little bit of accounting. Just a few little things I want to read from the book. Just talking about business. This is Bougie Barbie, and then there's another young lady I watch on YouTube, Everything Ebony, and also Jazz Anye. Those three young ladies, and there's a whole lot of other young ladies that I do watch on YouTube, and very inspiring channels. So I started out back in the day, me and my husband running a business, marketing. We were marketing men's suits, men's dress suits, ties, shirts, and t-shirts, and jewelry, things of that nature. So I started out way back in the day doing, those items, and then I branched off to what did I start after that? I started. I think I started doing like pants and even more t-shirts, and then I got into ladies' pocketbooks, and then I branched into the paparazzi jewelry later on. I believe last year? Yeah, I believe last year, paparazzi jewelry. So now I think this will be like the fourth venture. So I'm just trying to make sure I get everything together. My business plan, who my target market is going to be, where my target market is going to be. Concentrating on building a stronger brand this time. A stronger brand this time, and but just getting things together. So, but business is Uh, it's something that I guess you would definitely have to build on. You want to build a strong brand, quality brand, a brand that your customers can trust. And some businesses, I don't want to be a business that's, you operate for some time and then you close down, you have to close down. But really, this is not the time to even start a business. But that's why I'm not rushing out into anything. I just want to work on my marketing plan. I just want to work on my target, who I'm going to target, where I'm going to target my customers. I'm just working on that. I'm just taking it slow this time and not rushing into a LLC because I had an LLC before. So I'm not rushing into that. And with this coronavirus going on, this is really not the time to even start a business. So I'm taking all that into consideration and I'm not going to be starting anything right now. But I know that it takes time sometimes to build a strong brand because I look at Target, Walmart, Kmart, um, even Kohl's. Kohl's. I remember when Kohl's came out, and I really like their branding items. I like their brand of clothing. And so I remember when they came out. Then you also have all the fast food, what you call them, franchises. McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Church's Chicken. Who else do we have? Was it Checkers? Is it Church's Chicken, Checkers, something like that? KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, all those brands. They all build a strong brand, a brand that you can trust, quality. Every time you go to Kentucky Fried Chicken, they say he started his business in the '60s, and a lot of people, go, still eat that chicken. I remember back in the day, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and also Popeyes. I just love Popeyes biscuits. So when you go to those places that you are going to get quality food. So when you go to those places and eat, you know that the food is going to taste good all the time. Now, one time that I went to, I ordered from Kentucky Fried Chicken, Burger King, or Wendy's, or McDonald's. That the food didn't taste good. Every time I ordered from them, the food tastes just the same. And even after all these years, all those years back in the past, hmm so their food, always did taste good and still does. And so business is, I believe it's a good, field to be in. Business, they got marketing classes, business classes, accounting, law, medical. I also have international marketing. There's so many different, branches, not branches, but it's so many. I guess it's so many different relatable subjects and topics that you can uh, be a part of that you may be, you can study, you can do your research on. They basically go hand in hand. In other words, if you like business, then you might like accounting. You have business, you have accounting, and you have marketing, international marketing. You have so many different courses, different subjects that you can, mix together. Because we did, when I was taking my classes, we had computer courses in the program. We had computer courses, marketing. I think I took some marketing classes, some computer classes, some law classes, accounting, and those are all courses that I guess they figure in that field, because business is such a broad field anyway. Business is a broad field. You can study a little bit of law, because the class that we took was business law. So you can study a little bit of law, business, accounting. I'm trying to think about what other courses was in my program. I did take like sociology. I think it was a sociology course, networking. I took a couple of networking courses. Uh, Yeah, I took a couple of networking courses where we learned how to set up different, oh yeah, the information systems, computer courses. So the information systems class, programming, computer programming. They have a lot of nice courses in my major, in my curriculum, program. So I learned a little bit about, writing programs. So I didn't take that further, but I guess they give you, and basically in your major, in your degree programs, and all degree programs, they don't take you deep into the field. You just touch base on, I guess you just touching the surface, you just touching the surface. So in other words, like we only took in my major, uh, sometimes these bundles, they get a little, sometimes they get a little, I like to maybe curl it one day. But sometimes you know, you you just touch, they just touching the surface. They just probably let you learn. In other words, you learn a little bit about this and a little bit about that. In other words, I took a business law class, learned a little bit about business law, learned a little bit about sociology, learned a little bit about accounting, learned a little bit about different things like computers, computer information systems, networking. I mean, they just have you take maybe one or, maybe one or two that relates to each other, because I guess they figure that can go hand in hand, because in other words, you need this. When you're studying this, you need this, you also need this, and you also need that. So that's how they figure when they're making those courses up for those curriculums. So, I mean, because, excuse me, when I started up UDC, years ago, I was doing office administration, but business administration is broader. In other words, office administration. Office administration is kind of like, I guess I wouldn't say limited. I would say that's sort of like narrowed down. Office administration is like you just working in an office, and it's it's not a broad sense like business. So when you branch off into business, business has so many aspects, so many aspects to business, because you can run a business, you can run it, and you can own it, or you can run it, or you can run it and own it. And business is, the restaurant business, real estate, all that is business. In other words, creating a product, creating your own product line. In other words, you have a product that you built on your own. That's all business too. You have a product that you want to get out into the market. You want to get it trademarked, or you want to get it, you want to get a trademark. You want to copyright. I guess you want to copyright. That comes like if you write a book or something. You write a book, you can copyright that book, and that's all part of business too. Because when you copyright your book, when you make sales, you selling that book, that's all business too. So like I said, business is so broad, so I was just so inspired by the young lady, Bushy Barbie. See, it shows you how she packages up her orders, and just shows you how she packages up her orders, and show you how she, show you the different product. The inventory that goes in her product, within the inventory that's included in making her product. So she makes lip gloss, homemade lip gloss kits, homemade lip gloss, not just the kits, but homemade lip gloss. But she sells kits too. She sells the kits. So in other words, if you want to start your business, she sells the kits, the base, the oils, and everything come in one kit. And then, but she has some nice inspiring videos. I watch them, just about every day. And then I also watch some other, other young ladies' videos. So, but let's talk a little bit about this coronavirus again. So I kept the TV off today because I didn't want to, it's just kind of, kind of sad to keep watching it every day. So what I did, I just looked at my YouTube channel all day. So what I like to do is get into my business. I like to get my mind, I like to keep my mind rather inspired when it comes to business. So that's why I just left. And then I watch her channel, watch a few other ladies' channels on YouTube. Sometimes I watch Steve Harvey. He was on YouTube too. Everybody on YouTube. So sometimes I watch comedy, Jamie Foxx, Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer. And sometimes I do watch Freddy Krueger, Friday the 13th, um, and also the Halloween movies I watch too. So sometimes, they're a little scary, but I watch them anyway. I'll be like, what, really, lady? lady, lady be hiding, like, uh, here come Jason, and they hiding under the table. I'm like, really? You think he ain't gonna see you? Really? I'm like, really? You think he ain't gonna see you under that table? But this coronavirus, y'all, hope everybody's safe out there. So I'm just in here in my studio slash, I call this my YouTube studio slash music studio slash getaway, what they call it. I forgot what they call it. A woman cave. My woman cave, I'll be back here on a daily basis. So, but everything's shut down, everything's shut down. But so I guess, everybody running to the grocery stores and doing the things, running errands and doing the things that we need to do, So I need to get me some more groceries and things of that nature. So, but because we don't know, I mean, it's kind of scary because you see the numbers on the news, but I didn't watch it at all today because I said it's almost like you have to be careful because you don't want to. It's almost like a mental thing. It's becoming a mental thing now. Don't want nothing to play with my mind, so I left it off today and just watching something. I want something. I want something joyful. Like they say, make a joyful noise. So I guess we can ask God for prayer. I want to give honor to God. God, thank you for waking me up this morning. Thank you for starting me on my way. And God, I'm praying and hoping that you can wipe this coronavirus off the face of this earth. And because, we all work hard and we live hard, we love hard. And that's all we want to do is be happy. Be happy living where we are in the life that we are in, raising our families, being around our loved ones, our family and our friends, and that's all we want. That's all of us want. And but this coronavirus, everything's shut down, and doctor's office, even dentist office is closed down. I mean, people have appointments and stuff that they have lined up, and can't do none of that. So I said, wow, man. So, and then when I watched the news yesterday, and I saw, I looked at the numbers yesterday, and I said, you know what? I want to move away from that today. I really want to move away from that today. I want to move away from that today, and because I didn't want, want it to be embedded in my mind too much. But sometimes, we just trying to live a happy life. We just trying to live a happy life and enjoy ourselves and sit down and eat a nice meal, and all the restaurants closed down, all the schools closed down, and so everybody's just trying to make sure they have. I mean, it's scary because we like, what? Hope and pray that you don't have to close these grocery stores down. That's why everybody running to the grocery store because it's almost like scary, So get everything you can, but get what you can. Stock up on whatever you can, Get yourself plenty of water, plenty of chicken, plenty of Crisco grease or cooking oil, rather. Get you plenty of cooking oil. So that's how she market her starter kits in those type of boxes. Those type of boxes. So if you want to order some, Bushy Barbie, I think it's bushybarbie.net. Excuse me, Bushy Barbie. I think she spelled it Boujjee. I think that's how she spelled it, Barbie. But you can find it. It's go to YouTube, Bushy Barbie. BuddyBarbie.net. So she just showing you the boxes that she wrap her. I mean, that she put her starter kits in, and I think they like $60 and up. So you get the base, and you get the oil that you need, and syringes and different things to make your lip gloss. Make it yourself. And what you do, you get your kit and you make your lip gloss, and then you take your pictures, create your Instagram page. Also, make sure you can also get your, if you have a business name, you already have your business name, then you get, you go to Vistaprint, get you some labels printed up, they send them right to you. Or even you can also get you some, the paper, the print, not the printer paper, but the, label paper. I think they sell, I think they do sell the Avery products. And also you go on Avery.com and you can do labels right there too. Avery.com, Vistaprint, and then you go to probably maybe Office Depot or CVS, and then you get all your different papers. They have the cardstock paper that you need. Cardstock paper, that's the paper that you can use to, when you're printing out your thank you cards and things like that. Cardstock paper is a little bit heavier than the regular printer paper. So, you get your cardstock paper, you get and they sell the business cards paper too. You can do your own business cards. Cause I did mine before, so I think I'm gonna do mine again. So you need your business cards, thank you cards, and your labels. Make sure you got your labels and your logos together, and your packaging. Doesn't have to be custom packaging. It could be just regular boxes like these she was showing you. It could be these boxes right here, and then you could do your get Vistaprint to do your labels, and they send them right in the mail. You just go to Vistaprint.com, and you set them up the way you want to set them up. Type in what you want to type in, and just a few little clicks on Vistaprint.com, and then pick out the labels that you want. And you can get the round ones, or you can get the square ones, and then they can print them out for you, or you can, I think you can print right from the website. Pay right there online, and then print right on out. As long as you have the right paper, because you want to be able to pull. You want to have the paper that when you put in your printer, so once you print out your labels, you'll be able to stick them on. But you have to have the right label paper. But they do also have something that you can get. I think I'm gonna get. It's called a label maker. So you can make your own. They have a little gun like this, a little machine. It's not a gun, but it's like a little machine. I think about this big. And probably I gotta see if Amazon sell them. And you make your own labels. You do your own labels at home, so you don't have to keep on. I'm gonna order me one too. So you don't have to worry about you don't have to keep on ordering from another company and wait till they come in the mail and all that when you're trying to get your orders out. Now this was pretty good, but I like this is the La yogurt smoothie, but I like the pina colada. But business is always love business, and so that would be my thing, marketing, advertising, and promoting, building a strong brand. So I was just listening at Jazz Anye on her channel, and yeah, she was saying that your brand is everything. Your brand is everything about you, and not only your product, but everything about you. Your brand is everything. You don't want to be out there in the street and you acting like a fool. That's all part of your brand. You find your customers find out that you carrying on out there in the street like that. They're not going to want to order anything from your website. So that's what Jazz Anye was saying. So I said, yeah, right, that's true. I said, because I always felt that your brand is everything. Your logos, your colors, your customer service, everything about your company. Even your personal. I always felt it was your personal brand. You have a personal brand, you have a company brand. So all those things go hand in hand. You can't be trying to market, advertise, and promote and bring in customers and build a strong brand, and then you don't have respect for people. You're snapping at people all the time, cussing people out, and and then you're treating your customers bad, you're treating people bad, and people see you. You out in the street where people see you, and then they're like, "Oh, she is a business owner." No, you can't be a business owner. You don't want to be. Well, put it this way, you don't want to be a business owner. Excuse me. You don't want to be a business owner and not have respect for people, because that is basically part of customer service. I mean, you serving the public, and they see you. What are you out there and whatever, you at the bus stop or you at a restaurant and somebody see you and they're like, hey, isn't that blah blah blah, that business lady over there? Look at her, she over there, or look at her, or look at him. They carry on like that. That's. So we definitely have to be careful. So business is, I mean, I guess it's just, to me, I guess it would be just like any other job that you may be doing, any other job that you may. I mean, you could be working for the government. Say, for instance, you're working for the government, and not even the government. What if you're working at a restaurant? You're working at a restaurant and you working the cash register and waiting tables, and then you know, people in the neighborhood see you. They come in place where you work at, and they come in a place where you work at. You cleaning tables, you working the cash register, but then it's time for you to get off work. So when you get off work, you go out there, you're on the way home, you walking through the neighborhood, or you riding the bus, or you're driving, and people see you. They see you, and they see how you act, so you still, even in that sense, you want to still be a good person. You always want to try to be a good person, whatever field you are working in. You want to be a good person, you want to be good to people, and you want people to be good to you. So you want to be a good person, and you want people to be good to you. So I have just a few little things I'm going to read in this book right here. I read out of this book before, but, accounting. So this is my accounting book. And it says the foundation for generally accepted accounting principles. It says the foundation for generally accepted accounting principles is continually changing. A group of the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants is proposing changes in the data that companies report to the public. It says the panel was formed to improve the disclosure in financial reports. According to panel members, specific recommendations the group is likely to suggest include demanding more financial data from large companies than from small companies. So they want to ask for more data from larger companies than smaller companies. Then it says forcing companies to divide their financial disclosures into more categories to illuminate the financial positions of the component companies. PepsiCo's annual report, for example, reveals details about the company's 3 lines of business: beverages, snack foods, and restaurants. PepsiCo's annual report includes all the required data so that potential investors can compare the net sales and operating profits of each of its 3 divisions, as well as those of its domestic operations with international operations. PepsiCo also presents detailed data on capital spending, acquisitions, and investments in affiliates, amortization of intangible assets, and depreciation expense. Not all companies are so forthcoming. Proposals by the panel must be approved by the Financial Accounting Standards Board, FASB, Financial Accounting Standards Board, the AICPA's Auditing Standards Board, and the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. Needless to say, the proposed recommendations are disturbing to many corporate financial officers. Just something I wanted to read. Okay, right here, accounting standards in the United States. Every technical area has professional associations, regulatory bodies that govern the practice of the profession. Accounting is no exception. In the United States, generally accepted accounting principles are influenced most by the FASB. The FASB has 7 full-time members, a large staff, and an annual budget of $14 million. Its financial Support comes from professional associations such as the AICPA. And it says the FASB, the FASB's pronouncements called Statements of Financial Accounting Standards currently specify how to account for certain business transactions. Uh, each new standard becomes part of Generally Accepted Accounting Principles, GAAP, the accounting law of the land. In the same way that our laws draw authority from their acceptance by the people, GAAP depends on the general acceptance by the business community. Throughout this book, we refer to GAAP as the proper way to do financial accounting. So the generally accepted accounting principles, so those are the rules and regulations that, in other words, you're doing your accounting books. So you're doing your accounting books for your company, then there's certain rules you have to follow. So GAAP, generally accepted accounting principles. It says setting accounting standards is a complex process involving the FASB, the Securities and Exchange Commission, and occasionally Congress. Individuals and companies often exert pressure on all three bodies to try to shape accounting decisions to their advantage. Accountants also try to influence accounting decisions. It said, although overruling is rare, the Security and Exchange Commission has the authority to overrule an FASB decision, and Congress can overrule the SEC or an FASB decision. So Congress can overrule. So there ain't nothing, new about that. Congress making law. Congress makes the laws anyway, so Congress can basically overrule. And then we have the objective of financial accounting. The basic objective of financial reporting is to provide information that is useful in making investment and lending decisions. So, financial reporting. So, in other words, you're running a company. Let's say, for instance, her company, my company, and I'm working on building my brand. I'm working on rebranding, changing my name, changing my whole line of inventory. So financial reporting is to provide information that is useful in making investment and lending decisions. So if I want to make some investments, I want to look at my income statements, my balance sheets, my statement of owner's equity throughout from the people, my accounting department. I'm not the accounting person. I'm not the accounting person, so 9 times out of 10, you have a big company, you want to probably hire a CPA, certified public accountant, so certified public accountant to handle your accounting books. So in other words, your financial reports, your income statement, your balance sheet, your statement of owner's equity, because that tells the financial outsiders, your auditors, your credit unions, your banks, that gives them a basic reading, I guess, of how your company is doing. Say, for instance, you want to borrow some money from the bank or the credit union, they want to look at all your statements. They want to say, how is this company doing? Can they pay us our money back? Can they pay us our money back? So we want to know how you're doing. So 9 times out of 10, you will have to submit those financial papers when it comes to financial reporting. So financial reporting is for the outside people, like your auditors, your creditors, your credit unions, banks. Managerial accounting is for inside, like your managers. Your managers need information within the organization to make pertinent, important decisions. Hey, do we need to? Can we get this roof put on this building over here, or can we market our new product we've been working on? This simulation model we created of this computer system. Can we bring it to the market now? Are we financially stable to market this new product, or we want to put it out in a test market to see how it does first? Yeah, put it out. You know, you have a new product. You know you already created. But you created a simulation model, but now that simulation model, it is a replica of the actual product. But now you want to put the actual product out in the market. So you just want to put it out there in the test market and see how it do. See how the customers flock to their product. You know, that's what I would like to try too with my business that I'm about to start now that I'm rebranding. I'm thinking about marketing, advertising, promoting at the same time. I'm thinking about just doing a little test run, like creating a product, test it in the market first to see, before I run and get an LLC. I want to see how the business is going to do in the beginning. So that's what I'm thinking about. So financial reporting, relevant information is useful in making predictions of evaluating past performance. That is, the information has feedback value. For example, PepsiCo's disclosure of the profitability of each of its lines of business is relevant for investor evaluations of the company. Right. So investors, right? Somebody might want to invest in the business. They right. Investors want to know how you're doing too. That's the outside people I was talking about. Outside, that's when it comes to financial accounting, financial reporting. So, right, your investors, your creditors, your Security and Exchange Commission, your auditors, they all want to see how your company is doing. So, how is this company doing? I mean, do they have information that is relevant, reliable, uh, comparable? It says to be relevant, information must be timely, reliable. Reliable information is free from significant error. So, in other words, accounting books have to be in order. Those accounting books have to be accurate, reliable, because you don't want to be because you don't want to have say, hey, you have your accounting department doing your books, and you don't want them, the auditors, to audit your company because your books were not right, your books were not in order. So this is my hood. So the books have to be in order. Accounting books will have to be in order, and they have to be accurate. So that's why I guess when if you running a company and you're looking to hire a CPA, so most companies probably want somebody that um I guess you look for somebody that have a certain amount of experience. You want to hire a certified public accountant. I guess you would definitely be looking for somebody that has a certain amount of years experience. Say, look, I need a CPA handle my accounting books. I need somebody with maybe 5 years experience. Might not even be that much, maybe 3. I don't know. Um, so just a few little things in the accounting book. So I think that's about it. I'm gonna read out the book. There was just a few little things I just wanted to read in the book. Um, I haven't had my hood in a while, so once I look inside, so good. Peaches, and it's good for you too. Um, so there's a couple of little charts that I made. That's a couple of so I said Johnny paid 2,000. Johnny paid 2,000 for rent on a house. So I would consider that as rent expense and cash. So what I want to do, I want to debit rent expense and credit cash for 2,000. So just a little, So Johnny paid 2,000 on rent, so that's like a rent expense. And then I had Tony paid 200 on his accounts payable. So in other words, he had accounts payable, and he paid 200 on it. So 200. So I want to debit cash 200, and I want to debit accounts receivable because he paid 200 on his accounts receivable that he created in another transaction. So that's 200. The 200 goes into the cash account. So he paid it, but it's going in the company cash account. So he paid it though. So and then we have Jack bought supplies, $10,000 worth of supplies on accounts payable. So I want to debit supplies because supplies becomes an asset, and credit accounts payable. So Jack bought supplies for $10,000. So debit supplies 10,000, and I want to credit accounts payable 10,000. So then I said Joe invested 20,000 to start his business. So he started invested 20,000 to start his business. So I wanted debit cash 20,000 and credit on his equity 20,000. Joe invested 20,000 to start his business. So we wanted debit cash 20,000 because that increases cash, my cash account. Increases my cash account, so I want debit cash on the left 20,000 and credit on his equity because it increases my owner's equity. Increases his owner's equity. And then the last one, Sally paid her rent 3 months in advance. So that would be a debit to prepaid rent and credit the cash. So she paid the rent, so it came out the cash account. So that's why I want to credit cash 3,000 and prepaid rent. She paid it 3 months in advance, $3,000. So prepaid rent becomes an asset. So I want to, Sally paid 3,000 prepaid rent. So I debit prepaid rent and credit cash 3,000. And just a couple of ones I just So that's her. She budget Barbie. Just see, still getting her inventory together. So so let's see. What else we have on here. So remember, in business, you create a product. You have a product. You have a product. You have a product that you want to market. You're concentrating on your business name. Concentrate on your target market. Concentrate on marketing, advertising, and promoting. Where social media. Email marketing, text message marketing. So that's good too. See, these are all the things. See, sometimes I watch this at night right here. Halloween. Sometimes I watch Halloween. But sometimes, they be like, they be scaring me. You're like, you know what? You hide under the table, but you can hide somewhere else. Run out the door. Don't just stay right there where he gonna get you. Act like I'm in the movie. Really. But business. So business is, broad. So in other words, you got a product. So I'm just concentrating on my business plan / marketing plan. I want, I'm in the process of rebranding. Rebranding, changing my business name, changing my whole inventory line, getting my Instagram together. That is what I'll be working on. Getting my Instagram together. Well, actually, I already have 2 Instagram pages. So, but what I'm gonna do, I'm going to rebrand my Instagram page. I'm going to take everything down, take everything off that Instagram page, and just change my business name. So I'll be getting that together, and I want to do that. So concentrate on. So we have in other words, you have a product. Um, have a product. You want to get it out to the customer. You want to get it out to the customer. So you think about your target market. Where is your target market? Where are you going to target your customers? Email marketing, text message marketing, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Well, they don't do door-to-door marketing too much anymore because there's so many things happening. And now even the Girl Scouts, they're online now. They selling cookies online. So I think about ordering me some. So order me some cookies. So that's a part of business as well. Everybody's online. So it would be good if Girl Scouts had a storefront where you just go in there and they have all the Girl Scout cookies in the store. So I don't know if they have a storefront, but so in other words, you have a product, you're trying to find out how you're gonna get it out there to the customers. That's the thing, how can you get your product to the customers? And then also you want the customer to feel that you care about them, not that you're so much concerned about them ordering and buying all the time, but in other words, what can you do for the customer? That's what I ask myself. What can I do for you? It's not all about you just buying from me. What can I do for you? Your social responsibility in these communities. Sometimes you can, and then also to get and then to get your product noticed, sometimes you can give away free products. Say, look, I'm gonna give out some free products. Like even my books. My strat that would be a good strategy as well. Give out some free books. Give out some free product. Whatever product you have. Say for instance you made some type of hair lotion. You made some what you call it, that balm, the balm that lotion, sort of like lotion, but it's like not the lip balm, because you can get the lip balm similar to like the lip gloss, but you can also get the I forgot what it was, but I was trying to find the ingredients for it, but it's it's sort of like it's real thick, but it looks like grease, but it's similar to lotion, but well, you can always make your lotion, creams, and you can make your creams and your lotions. You can make make it for men, make a product for men, women, or children. So say for instance you have those products. You have, or even me, I may have them, men, creams for men. You have hair growth oils, hair growth balm for men, women, and children. And say for instance you want to say, hey, I want to give out some free, samples. That way I want the customer to see how good my product is. So if they see how good your product is, nothing wrong with say, hey, I'm going to give out some free samples. Give out some free samples, send some samples in the mail. And then sometimes you can do surveys. That way you can say, hey, you mind doing a survey, and they can let you know how they felt about the product. Was it, was it to their liking? Was it a good product? Did it work for them? So it's a lot of things that you can do. But sometimes you have to sit down and create your strategy, your plan. So sit down, create your strategy, your plan, and that way you can see, that you can see how the customers felt about your product. Say, hey, how do y'all like this product? And you have a survey. You send surveys out. And also, you can have it set up where they can do surveys right online. So this is a movie. I think this was Halloween. Well, sometimes there's so many different ones that come on there. See, I know I had my friend of mine, one of my friends upstairs. She was like, Cheryl, I do not watch them scary pictures. I was like, really? She said, I do not. She said, because I would not be able to sleep. But I watch them every day because it seems like they have a different one on every day. But this is so business. Concentrate on business. Depends on what type of business you want. You want a business you want to get into food service. I said I didn't never really. I mean, I like to eat good food, but I didn't never want to get. I didn't want to get into the food industry because I like to eat it. I like to cook my own food. I like to go out to a nice restaurant and eat, but and that's not really the type of business that I would like to be in because I think it's more. I think you have more of a big responsibility to, when it comes to that, because you have to make sure your place is clean at all times. You have to make sure the food is good because you can't be trying to cook no expired food. And then, I think it's just more responsibility when you come to, I mean, it was a good thing. I'm glad, I appreciate the restaurants that we do have in this world. Because there's a lot of nice restaurants out here. I think I've ever dealt with something like retail sales, stuff like, these bundles right here. So I was marketing these bundles and making wigs and everything, but I stopped making wigs. So what I'm gonna create a whole new line, whole new product line. Whole new product line, rebranding, a whole new business name, whole new product line, new way of marketing, advertising, and promoting. Yes, so I want to do that, and then I want to, I want to see where this takes me. Just want to see where this takes me, and so yeah, I want to see where this takes me, and I want to, definitely concentrate on that. So, don't want to have no storefront or nothing like that. So mine would just probably be an online. I probably just have an online presence. But like I said, I'm just working on my marketing plan, right now, and see how Jason be doing stuff to people like that, and so they sit there, they don't even see. He scared her, and they could have thought me because they probably don't even know about him. But here he come now, see right there. He coming now to try to, he probably gonna get behind him. So, that was good. Finish that on up. And I'll say he must be in some type of place. So he loose. I don't know where he came from, Jason, And yeah, so business is, but so just hope everybody's staying safe. Everything is closed down, so tomorrow's Saturday. So, if you have to get out, go out early, get your groceries. And you have to go out early, get your groceries. And get your groceries and, get back in and, so everybody now, make wearing their masks and everything. So, but I'm just in my, I'm just here. Self-isolation every day. Self-isolation. So, and no company and none of that. So they said, shouldn't be trying to have no social gatherings and don't be out there in the street. Don't be out there in the street, in crowds of 10 or more. Don't be out there like that. And, excuse me. But, I said, socialize with your family, people that you live with. So you won't be, with them, but, so, don't have, this is not the time for social gatherings. This is not the time to go up in, someone else's house, So this is not the time. So, but I'm not gonna talk too long. So, but I want to say thanks for joining me today on my channel. So just concentrating on that, concentrating on the new business venture So right now I'm just working on my marketing plan, just advertising, marketing, promoting. I just want to do, write down my marketing plan / business plan, and the inventory that I want to have, where I want to market my products, where I want to market them, how I want to market them, who I want to market them to, and my marketing plan, my business plan. So it's just a lot to think about. For what I might do first is just get everything together, and then just do a test market of my product. Do my Instagram, take all my pictures, do my Instagram, and put me some videos up on YouTube. Do my Instagram with all my pictures, and then display my product, and take some quality pictures of my products, and just see where they take me. So that's part of advertising, marketing, and promoting. So that's what you have to do, and posting every day. So this is my scary picture. I'm going to probably look at the rest of this, and I want to say thanks for joining me today, and hope you all stay safe. This coronavirus, everything shut down. So like I said, get out to the stores tomorrow. Get what uh, get what you need to get. And I might have to go to the store tomorrow myself. I'm trying to stock up on my water and bread, and that's what they're saying. Stock up on your canned food, your water, because we don't know what steps are going to be taken next. And there's already a stay-at-home order, so that's why a lot of people run into the stores, because everybody's getting scared. It's a stay-away order, but people wondering how we gonna get our food. But they say you can go out. You have to go to the doctor. You have to get your food. What else they said? You have to go to the doctor. You have to get your food. You have to pay your rent. You have to, because you have to eat. You have to get your rent paid. If you have the money, pay your rent. Make sure you have your food, and you have to go get your groceries. Go get your groceries. Pay your rent, and basically those should be the only mostly two important. Those two, let's say, in other words, pay your rent. Get out there and pay your rent. Go to the grocery store, get your food, and in case you have to go to the doctor or something, that's something different. Those are the three important. So, so do that. Get your groceries, get on back in, and because we don't know what's going to be going down next week. Because tomorrow is Saturday, so we don't know what's going to go down next week. So everything is like every week is something different. So the restaurants are already shut down, schools shut down. So we're hoping, praying that they don't have to shut these grocery stores down, because so that's why I see they wonder why people run into these grocery stores, and they're packing up and stocking up on this and that, because you're scaring us. You're scaring us with all the stuff we see on the news. That's why everybody figure we're gonna run and get our groceries, because we don't know what's gonna happen next. So that's just a natural reaction. Let's go stock up on water, toilet paper, juice, whatever food items we can get. Because when we look at the news and we see everything being shut down, day by day, things are being shut down. So that's why people feel, we might not be able to get out of the house and do nothing. We don't know what the next move might be. So, but, I'm going to get what I can get. Just get what you can get at the grocery store. And like I said, don't hoard, but just get what you're going to eat. I usually just get what I'm going to eat. I don't go get a whole lot of food. I'm going to get what I know I'm going to eat. I'll get my, like I say, I'll get me some of these. I'm going to stock up on this. I want to stock up on this, my Lala. I want to stock up on my Lala. So I want to stock up on that. I want to stock up on my hood. So I'm going to stock up on that. Probably some milk and juice, spring water, bread, eggs, cheese. I need some chicken. I need plenty of vegetables. I need some collard greens, some kale greens. I need some bags of spinach, mixed vegetables. I need some rice. I need margarine. margarine, rice. I need maybe a couple boxes of ice cream. I probably need a 20-pound bag of potatoes. But not class, but YouTubers, thank you for joining me. So glad you can be here. So, don't be stressed out. Just turn on something else that you can put on. Maybe not this scary picture like this, but put on something where you can enjoy yourself. Watch YouTube. A lot of nice videos on YouTube. And tonight would be a good night to watch some comedy. So I might watch me some comedy tonight. Because, they have Jamie Foxx, Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer. Worry about the kings of comedy. Remember we used to watch that all the time? That'll be something nice. Sometimes turn off the news. And I know it's already sketched in our minds, but, um, turn off the news and watch some comedy. I might turn this off and watch me some comedy. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with that. Or sometimes I watch the YouTube channels just to see, everybody on YouTube. So watch, you got all the celebrities, everybody on there. Watch some of their YouTube channels. I was watching Jamie Foxx's YouTube video. Him and with his daughter they were at home and his daughter playing the piano. So I said that's very nice. So I wish my grandson would pick up a piano and play it. Really? Yep. But his father plays the piano. I mean, plays the same thing. My son, his father plays he played the keyboard. So I'll say I wish his son, my grandson, would pick up the daggone, pick it up and start. Now I told my son to get him interested in it while he's young. He's how old is he? I think he's 11. Yeah, he's 11. He's 11 years old, or I think he's in the fifth grade. But I told him to, I got a keyboard right here. I got a piano here and a keyboard. But I have a small piano, but I want to get a bigger one later on, but not right now. I want to make sure I have the space for it. But I told my son, his father, I said, get him interested in the keyboard. Show him a few little chords because your dad showed you, so now it's time for you to take your skills and show it to your son, So I learned a little bit. I've been working on my keyboard too. I gotta get back on my keyboard too, and I want to get back in my, I want to get my keyboard and my computer, my laptop. I want to plug that up so I can work on my beats and everything. I still want to work on my remix for my 2 songs that I created last year. So I still want to work on that. And then I want to still finish my book writing, and then I'm working on my business plan. So I said my keyboard, I'm working on my music with that, my songs that I'm working on my remix, my books, I'm still working on that, and then my business plan that I'm working on. So there's 4 things. So just a few things at a time, so marketing, advertising, promoting, building your brand, picking your target market, investing in yourself, investing in your business. How much do I want to invest in this business? Do I want to put blah, blah, blah? Do I want to put X, Y, Z? You don't want to put a lot of money in a business and find out that it is not going to take off, that it didn't take off. You didn't get the response that you thought you were going to get. So sometimes you have to test the waters. Like I said, that test market would be a good idea. That would be a good strategy. A test market, test marketing. Don't just jump out there and spend all this money on inventory and running get a business license, and you don't even know where your target market is going to be. You don't even know if they're going to even respond to what product you are offering. Even though you see other ladies and gentlemen doing the same thing on YouTube, it doesn't mean that your business is going to take off, but you have to have pride in yourself. You have faith in yourself, say, well, I can do it. So that's how I can go, but even though, like the one of the ladies said that had her business, she said, well, you know what, even when you start your business, it could be 1, 2, or 3 months. You might not even get any sales, so don't give up. Well, sometimes you can say, well, you know what, if I get a sale, I get a sale. If I don't, I don't. But the idea is that you are trying and you have something to do. So me, what my thought is, I want to do what I want to do, and I'm going to build my brand. I'm going to build up my marketing channels. I'm going to build up my. I'm going to build my inventory. Build my inventory. I'm gonna do everything I need to do. I'm a brand. Actually, I'm a brand. I'm gonna have my name. I'm gonna target my customers. Social media marketing, email marketing. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do. But my thought is, if I don't get any sales, that would be fine because I know God got a plan for me. God has a plan. He has a plan. So if I don't get any sales, I'm not gonna give up. It's gonna be something to do for me because my business that I've chosen to do it's gonna give me something to do every day, and it's gonna be like a hobby. It's gonna be like a hobby. So that's where it's gonna be. It's gonna be a hobby. It's gonna be something that I know I enjoy doing, and and something I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna keep on doing, and that will make me happy because it's gonna be something that I love to do. But if it turns out that it takes off and my potential customers love it, and then if it turns out that they love it, and then I'll keep doing it. But so that's how it's going to go. So in other words, you have to see how people are going to take to your product and your brand. So like I said, don't give up. You can't give up. You can't give up. It's just like going to school. You had to start from the kindergarten. You're not supposed to give up till you finish the 12th grade. So you can't give up. Even though it's hard in the middle, from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade is a long way. That's like 12 years. So in other words, you can't say, well, hey, things didn't work out right. I'm in the first grade. I'm going to the second grade, and then you do all right. Then you go to the third. I'm doing okay. Then the fourth. Then you don't want to say, well. Then you get to the fifth. You get frustrated and say, you know what? I want to turn back. I want to forget this. I don't want. But no, you gotta go to the 12th grade before you finish. So it's the same thing with business. Same scenario with business. Start at kindergarten, then you're supposed to go all the way to the 12th grade. Keep on going. So if you starting out in business, don't jump back and want to turn back because you had a few failures. Keep it moving because you never know what's on the other side. You never know what's in front of you until you get up there. So go ahead. So I want to say thanks for joining me today, and I'm gonna continue to watch this scary picture right here. And I want to watch that, and then it's almost time to get ready for bed. So, I want to say thanks for joining me today. Hope to see you again. Same place, same time, same channel. You see how they do? See, I don't like sitting. See, he probably already attacked her, the other girl. That's why she's sitting right there. So I do not like sitting with my back turned. But so she's sitting like that. So he might have already attacked her. So I'm trying to see when she's gonna turn her around. Let me see. See right there. I figured that he already attacked her because I know she wasn't gonna be sitting like that if nothing had happened to her. You know what? She can't even get up. I want to say thanks for joining me today, class. Not class, but YouTubers. I know you don't want to watch this because everybody don't like scary pictures. So I want to say thanks for joining me today. And there you go right there. See, there go Jason. So sometimes you just have to get off that news, and because that's because sometimes the news is too much for us, to look at it every day. So I had to get off of it sometime, and if I do watch this, I watch this too. Sometimes I get scared of this. I be like this. Really? So thanks for joining me today. Hope to see you again. Same place, same time, same channel. The Cheryl Hubbard Show. I want to say thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you on my next video. I'll see you on my next video. So you all have a good one. So thanks for joining me, and relax yourself. Get off the news. Get off the news. Get off the news. Go enjoy yourself. Eat a nice dinner, a nice snack tonight. Look at a nice movie, and I'll see you on my next video. So take care.